everyone, welcome to the Dex, our trivia and battle strategy show about a different Pokemon each week. I'm Myth Trainer Alex.
And I'm Pokekels. This week we're finally doing Lucario, and you've got only one person to thank.
That's right, big ups to Bramblefire321 who won our 50K celebration contest over on our Facebook page. I bet he feels pretty good right about now.
Do you know who wouldn't have to guess who feels pretty good right now?
Lucario.
Lucario! Okay, yep, no fair.
Lucario looks a lot like a dog with baggy blue shorts and spikes on its hands, but like a cool dog with baggy blue shorts and spikes on its hands. And like little black booties. He evolves from Riolo with maximum happiness when the sun's out.
Weird, but kind of right. Lucario is based off of the jackal, a smaller relative of the wolf from Africa and parts of Asia.
Yep, and if you love ancient Egypt, you already know which jackal-headed god of funerals we're about to talk about. And if you hate ancient Egypt, it's Anubis. They're even the same color.
Anubis judges dead people based on their actions in life. You should be nice to Anubis. He decides whether you go to heaven or hell.
This is cool when you consider Lucario's Pokedex entries, which mention that it's able to read the auras of everything around it. You can't hide from Lucario.
Ooh, that's probably why it's so good at rescuing Pokemon in the Mystery Dungeon games. But how come it can't detect Zoroarks? And why is it a fighting type? Doesn't it seem more like it should be psychic?
Right? Until you realize it also looks an awful lot like an ancient Egyptian boxer. That explains those weird board shorts it's got on. It's a street-fighting Egyptian god!
Speaking of being godlike, doesn't Lucario kind of feel like it's a legendary?
Sure. I thought it was just that everybody likes it. Everybody likes Lucario. He's Lucario. Lucario's the best. He's the best.
No, weirdo, it's because it was the star of a whole movie. Lucario and the Mystery of Mew came out before Pokemon Diamond and Pearl were released, so everyone just kind of assumed it was a legendary and we never really got over it.
You know, I've never seen that movie. Is it any good?
Yeah, I love Pokemon movies.
Did they ever mention why his name's Lucario? Because that's a pretty weird name.
Nope, but do you know what does?
Pokemon etymology?
Hey, stop! So hey Alex, what do you think Lucario's name is all about?
I don't know. He reads auras, so maybe like Lucario? Is that even real?
Probably sort of, but let me blow your mind a little bit. Try saying Lucario's name backwards.
Okay, let's see here. Lucario, so that's O-I, Oracle. Oracle. Holy wordplay, Batman! That sounds an awful lot like Oracle!
Yep, an all-seeing mystic just like Lucario. It could also be a reference to Canis aureus lupaster, a subspecies of the golden jackal.
Yeah, or like Cairo and Pharaoh from Egypt, sort of.
No, totally, that's legit too. It all just depends on how you break it up.
You know what? That was cool.
Right? It's nuts and butts on how many ways it works. It's like so perfect. Good job, guys. Good name job.
Oh, hush. No more talk of name jobs. You know what it's time for now?
Some Gen 5 battle strategy.
Nope, some Gen 5. Hey!
Ha!
Sliced. Ever since its introduction in Gen 4, Lucario's been a mainstay sweeper of the OU battle scene, and it's only gotten better since. Start with an adamant one and EV train it attack and speed.
Make sure it also has the ability Inner Focus, which prevents it from flinching. Never get faked out again.
He's gonna be a full-on sweeper, so give him a life orb to hold on to maximize damage output in return for a little HP each turn.
Start by giving Lucario Swords Dance. Once its attack gets a 2-stage boost, almost no one can handle its attacks.
From there, give it Close Combat for stab and Crunch to handle bulky psychic threats.
Finally, in that last slot, try Extreme Speed. It gets +1 priority, so it's a great way to deal with the opponents who are faster than you.
Of course, that's not the only way to train a Lucario, so as always, here are a few random thoughts.
Using Ice Punch instead of Crunch can be a great strategy for dealing with scary ground types.
Using Lucario's hidden ability Justified gives him an attack boost every time he's hit with a Dark type move. Not a bad plan.
Yeah, he's the enemy of Dark types. Wouldn't it be cool if he had an ability where you could detect his Zoroark? He doesn't though.
And that's it! Lucario, the magic boxing mind reader. Man, I sure didn't want to hear about his Mega Evolution though.
Never fear, Dingbat. The Dex is gonna start tackling Gen 6 on February 4th.
Oh yeah! And don't forget about the Extra Dex with Jimmy, which will cover any Gen 6 changes to Pokemon we've already done.
Yeah, so cool. Also subscribe, and if you want to follow us on Facebook, go to facebook.com/TheNationalDex. That's where Bramblefire won the chance to choose Lucario this week. I'm Pokekels.
And I'm Myth Trainer Alex. Tune in next week for another transformative episode of
The Dex.
I wanna touch the light. I wanna wish you happy birthday in Spanish. I meant Merry Christmas. Or is it birthday? Yeah, it's birthday.